Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Well, that's not surprising, is it? Pretty much anything that's uncovered has to do with you.
I'm very popular.
Where are we headed? Are you headed?
To see Sebastian.
All the suits of armor just hum.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominuis speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret Scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominuis swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This Scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominuis is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominuis's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
If you learn more about that Scriptorium, let me know.
Fair enough. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominuis understand. He'll change his mind.
He doesn't really seem like the type to change his mind quite easily.
It is possible Sebastian can be persuasive.
I mean, I'm just saying, you agreed with him the dark arts are something you should not be meddling with.
Yes, they are dangerous. However, Sebastian is desperate to save his sister.
That's true.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Alright.
Where could Archie have gone? If anything...
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie?
Revelio.
Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
But you just did it.
Archie's footprints.
Are
He
you kidding
went
me?
this way.
Okay, well, no,
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
Y'all just started
If
looking.
it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child.
Revelio.
We must find Archie quickly.
Do you have to, like, think about trying to find footsteps in order for Revelio to reveal them? So this kid runs weird.
Wolves! Prepare for a fight. I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Hopefully.
We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again.
Revelio.
Archie went this way.
This kid still runs weird. I mean, his footsteps come together
I
at
have a
certain
bad
points.
feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
Probably because he
I
saw
wonder
what
what
happened.
Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would
Probably.
never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
That's a good point.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They
Man,
went
can we
this
go?
way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when
Revelio.
I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
I know, but the snowman waved. Should have waved back. That's just rude.
Revelio.
Oh.
Hush now.
That's the
Taking
idea.
in children now, are we? Better not be expected to feed him.
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be honest.
Tell us.
There can be no mistakes.
Tell us.
Why bring the letter?
They got what they deserved. I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Does it though? I mean, even if it is bigger on the inside, should have a pretty simplistic layout. Yes, they should.
I understand.
I would hope so, Natty.
Revelio.
Trying not to get noticed here. A bathtub and a tent? That's awesome.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just a child. We should release him. This
Harlow will decide what to do with him once he gets back.
Did you hear that?
That's it.
Boink! Oh, there's more.
Who knew you were still hanging? Quickly. Just warming up. I'm not done with you.
Oh no.
They got what they deserved.
Revelio.
I don't know what you're looking for, but I'm preoccupied by the broom that's still cleaning after you just destroyed everybody here. Yep, coming, kid.
Archie? Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Alohomora.
Here we go.
Revelio.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
We don't want to worry you. I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominuis?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominuis won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominuis.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominuis is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
You... I don't know. Honestly...
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Man, if you think you can convince him, more power to you.
I will try my best.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominuis. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominuis. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this Scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the Scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominuis.
They worry me.
Confringo!
That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
I doubt you are.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
Everybody's
No
favorite.
comment.
Come on, that was a good one. Like a locked door. We may want to look around.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the Scriptorium, I will find evidence that there's more to Salazar Slytherin than we realized. I've written to my brother. He knows how I access the corridor's entrance. There's no straight path to reach the Scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. Good thing you're a Ravenclaw. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together.
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Reparo.
Yeah, that's
Rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
voice?
The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak past the tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Alright, now what?
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze.
Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin most likely
Lumos.
wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each.
Confringo! Dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Oh,
That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Ah! Okay, so before you try that again, let's try to find clues. There's another one. Oh! Salazar Slytherin buried the Scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way wandering around these dark corridors. I am a descendant, and yet I feel unwelcomed. Lighting these braziers in the corridors is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Lumos.
I mean, that's sort of a clue. Oh. I don't think that's right.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
That matches the door, though. Or is that still not right? I don't think it's right.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial.
Thank you, Sebastian. Ooh. Unless that was the wrong circle. Oh, that was the wrong circle. Good job.
Thank you. Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Oh, shush.
Nice work.
And there's this one over here.
Lumos.
Okay.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Oh, good job.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Extraordinary. The journey is painful but rewarding. I shall find the Scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Of course, that's all you heard.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corridor. It may not be obvious which leads where.
Which is also very true. I failed the dial, and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent. But I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. The Scriptorium must have proof that there's more to our legacy than meets the eye.
Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Another, not the welcoming sort, was he?
I forgot.
Every dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up.
Lumos.
Okay. There we go. Whew.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the Scriptorium.
The good thing that you had made yourself a bunch of Wiggenweld potions well before you ever came in here, because
I spotted
you're getting
something
bit
ahead.
a lot.
Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
Oh.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
No, he is not. I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence with my brother, I invited him here. Now if he looks for me for alone, I'll have to lead him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. Wish we had parted on better terms.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominuis, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominuis has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominuis's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak.
You do
Wish
have a
we
way
had
with
some
words.
liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominuis, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
How would you know?
I was taught the Cruciatus curse as a child. My family's tradition involved torturing muggles. When I refused, I tasted the agony of the curse myself. Eventually, I did what my family asked. When you witness suffering like that at your own hands, you never forget it. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
What do we do now? Ominuis is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominuis knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I don't want to learn the curse, but I can handle the pain. It's fine. Cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
Ready?
I detest this idea.
Crucio! Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain. It was excruciating, but I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium.
Revelio.
I can't believe we're here.
I still think that was a terrible idea, but it's better than you learning it, so... I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I dared to hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of a student needed to be exceptional. But he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notions that Muggleborns are somehow as capable as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he had not yet put to voice. I tire of the discord. I can no longer bear witness to the corridors filled with inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with a heavy heart that I know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep in his chamber until it can be awakened by the one who shares my views, a descendant willing to reverse the damage that others have so carelessly wrought, one who shall rid the school of the unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy. Ew.
Revelio.
Okay then. That, explains quite a few things.
Sebastian, Ominuis, there's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominuis never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. We couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I'm with Ominuis on this. Like, that was a bit much.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ooh. Guess that's one way out.
Ominuis. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominuis.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
That was a lot.